So I'm going to be reviewing Kerameiger episode 2. So in this episode of Kerameiger, we see that the team starts to form. We see that their boss actually dubs Jur the leader, but really does doubt himself. We see that Senna has something to do. While there's a monster attack, we see that she doesn't actually show up when Jirashi tries to call her. We see that she's actually preoccupied with track and field and hasn't found someone to fill in for her. We see that this causes some tension when Jiro says something that really made her mad. See after this kind of conversation that Senna isn't easily replaced and that she sets records for Japan, or in Japan I should say. We see that this is going in line with what she wants to do. We see that they find some kind of compromise in Gemini, which can actually duplicate the Rangers if they're busy. We see that this does get used in the show, or in this episode in particular. We see that when it's actually used in, the episode, that during, the fight with the monster, Senna does show up and transform, but Senna isn't actually acting like she should be. We see that Senna does show up, the real one, and the copy, or Gemini, kind of tosses her morpher and she transforms and finishes the monster relatively quickly. We see that this causes some tension, but Jiro kind of protects her and says that she needs to shine her brightest. Here we see that Jiro actually does, or kind of stands by his own words, and we actually see that early on to the episode that Senna kind of says that she won't acknowledge Jiro as leader if he can't stand by his own words or use his own words, because the 5 as 1 kind of idea or kind of lesson or kind of words that were told to him were the princess's words, not his. We see that Jiro wants Senna to and kind of gets a bit personal with her and kind of tells her that if he was going to drop while drawing for fighting, and that we see that the 5 as 1 does get used in Jiro's conversation, but in a unique way. The 5 of them are there for each other to make each one of them shine the brightest, even if the 5 of them are separated physically, that they're together as one, as a team. We see that this does resolve the conflict or the tension within the group. Then we see a giant monster appear, and here they form their Megazord, which is Ground Mage. So this is just their base Megazord, and there's also another Megazord named Sky Mage, which does get used early on to the episode. Here we see that the Megazord easily defeats the monster, and the episode kind of ends here. So the episode as a whole is really good at how it actually set Jiro up as a leader.